Good morning, Ramona. The Slut Cup is in full force today. And I've been getting flagged for playing music that belongs to other people in the background. So I want to see if the system is smart enough to see Glenn Gould and tell me that I'm stealing from Glenn Gould today. Oh, gosh. So how are you, honey? What's happening at your house? What are you and Dexter doing? Anything exciting? Let's see. I'm just getting pots and pans ready to go. I have so much ready to roll here. Looky Lou. Hello, Kimball. Hello, Gina. Hello, Sale. Hello, Becky. How is everybody this morning? So I just got off the phone with my friends Kelly and Alex. We've been ranting this morning, which is a ton of fun. I have everything ready here today. We're gonna have tuna melt. You know what? I don't think I've had a tuna melt since the Greek diner on the block below me closed like 9 years ago. Hello, Karen. So, oh, you guys are lake bound. That means the weather is nice. Is that it? Or are you just gonna sit cold on the bow of the boat? So I have a few things here. I have the skins of the potatoes that I saved yesterday from when I squared off my potatoes to brunoise them for the torta española that I made yesterday. So I've saved those, and I've got, as you see, I think I told you yesterday, I'm completely out of olive oil. I think I'm completely out of oil. I really got to go to the grocery store. So I've got the last little drips and drags of the olive oil and a chunk of butter here that I'm going to melt to cook these down in and kind of make myself some little potato chips. Then I have a nice, big, beautiful, I'll show you if you don't know this. This is the first, like, artisanal bread place that I learned about when I moved to New York called Bread Alone. They're up the Hudson River Valley. So I realized that I've been wasting a lot of bread, you know, buying fresh bread from the bakery and eating this much and not really taking care of it. So I got this loaf of peasant bread. I've buttered one side of it. I'm going to heat up my handy dandy wonderful little, this was my grandmother's, and if my cousin Terry is out there, don't let her know because I'm not going to fight I'll fight you to the death for this. It's my favorite thing. Let's see. So I'm going to let that heat up, and I'm also going to turn on, empty first, my oven. I keep so many things stored in my oven. I'm back. And once that's done, I'm going to turn on the broiler so that that's ready to go when everything is ready to go. Actually, I'm going to wait a second on the broiler because it gets hot in here really fast. And I'm wearing my favorite Saturday outfit, leggings, a t-shirt, and my favorite Holy Tahari cashmere sweater. So let's see who else here. Hello, Bert. Hello, Mare. Hello, Chris. Let's see. Tuna Melt does sound great, doesn't it? Hello, Monica. Oh my gosh. And fishing and reading. That sounds like the perfect social. Hello, Liz. Hello, Karen. Oh my God, there's so many of y'all up and about on a Saturday morning. So I'm going to let this butter and olive oil mixture get nice and hot, but not too hot. When I do, I'm going to put all of these little potato skins down face first and let those get nice and crisp and brown. I've grated a little cheese here that's going to go on the top of this. Oh, I have still got some Bloody Mary mixed up from last weekend. And I'm having a lovely Bloody Mary in my Slut Cup. Southern ladies under tremendous stress. And a special hello to all my Southern ladies this morning. So, trying hard to keep everything upbeat and happy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this buttered side down. I buttered one side so it'll get nice and crispy there. and cooked up. And then that butter is going to kind of grease the pan. So when I flip the other side over, it'll brown up without sticking to the pan too bad, is my hope. I already have here a couple of teaspoons, and when I say teaspoons, I mean a couple of teaspoons of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of sweet and hot Mr. Mustard, because I had some, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, about a half teaspoon of pepper, salt, parsley, and celery seed, all there. I normally keep my tuna in water in the fridge because when I make tuna salad, I usually want it to be cold. But because I want this to be not cold underneath the melted cheese and warm bread, I took this out and drained it earlier, and I have that ready to go. And I also have a finely diced shallot. So let's mix all of that together. And actually, I probably just could have put that all in this bowl. That would have made a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Here we go. I love rubber spatulas. I think it was Kelly one day who was here when I said, I need a rubber spatula. And the next thing I know, she ran out, went to Williams-Sonoma, which literally is less than a couple hundred feet from my house, and came back with rubber spatulas. So there we go. Thank you. So we're just going to mix this good stuff up here. I'm sure that everything's in the way and you can't see a damn thing, but here we go. And let's see, does that seem wet enough? I always try to be gentle with tuna, because I think growing up in the 70s and 80s, you know, when all of our mamas were on our asses 100% of the time about how skinny we needed to be, perfecto, that we forget that tuna isn't necessarily a diet food. Hello, Jimmy. So I'm now going to crank up the heat a little bit on my butter. Ooh, there we go. And olive oil so that they'll foam up. And I'm going to throw these, a little sizzle. How perfect. And I know you guys can't see anything I'm doing, so let me see. I'm going to stand over there. There we go. Here we go. I'm just going to pop those. Here, move that so maybe you can see. Boom. Let those lay there in the sizzling butter. Those are going to be delicious. And now I'm afraid that my bread is cooking faster than I want it to, so let's just take that off for a second. I think that's going to be toasty enough. And get these little babies going. I probably should have gotten them going a little sooner, but you live and you learn, right? As my friend said to me, you know, isn't it going to be sad in a year when we finally can come out and live life normally again, because he genuinely believes it's going to take a year, that won't it be sad if all we've done is watch TV? But speaking of watching TV, Sale, yesterday I started watching, got sucked in to this documentary. I wish that it were less, it's a little too reality show in its way of being, but oh my gosh, like literally, if Cleveland, Tennessee is here on the map and you drive like an hour into the Chattahoochee National Forest, it's this story about the local doctor who in the 50s and 60s was performing illegal abortions on demand, or convincing girls to have their babies, or inducing girls at 35 weeks and selling the babies. I swear, I wish that I could turn it off, but I can't. So I stayed up as long as I could last night watching it, and I'm going to have to go back and start all over again, because I've got to know how it ends. I got to know what they find out about this doctor, and if they find out is they're about to exhume his son's body. And we think that his granddaughter, who was adopted, is actually his son's illegitimate child. It's absolutely salacious, and I can't stop watching it. So the buttery potatoes are cooking over here. I've got this nice piece of bread that's nicely browned and a little charred on one side and crispy on the other side. So I'm going to just take my tuna and spoon a little on here. Yeah, very nice. Get it all the way out to the edges. And now I want to just keep an eye on my pan where my potatoes are cooking, because I had to, like I said, I didn't have enough oil left in the house to do it in oil, and I had to add butter, so you don't want that butter to brown too much. So you need to keep an eye on your heat. And I've gotten this all nicely. Woo, get that last little piece right in there. Perfect. Now we've got our tuna all spread neatly. Oops, boom. All over things. I think I need to have another drink. That'll make me a better cook, I'm sure. Who else is here? What was that? So anyway, I got to go back and see what we're talking. Oh, what's the name of the show? I don't know. It was when I turned on Hulu last night. It was the first thing that popped up, and it's called something like Stolen at Birth or something, or Stolen at Birth. I'm almost positive that's what it is. It's absolutely freaky. All right, so I'm going to give these little babies a shake. And I'm going to actually take them off because I want to turn them around, but I'm taking my cheese, and I'm going to pile that cheese up on here. 2 little piles. I think that seems pretty good. Oh, yeah, that looks great. The tuna's delicious, by the way. Now I'm going to grab my little tongs, and I'm going to flip these babies over, each one of them, because I think, oh, yeah, they look great. They're going to be perfect little chips. Okay, this is not the way to do this. Not against the wall. Turn the flame off. Switch pans. There we go. That's going to be better. And now we're going to flip them all over. Oh, they're so pretty, you guys. These are going to be perfect little things. I'm never going to waste a potato skin again. I love this. This is my new favorite thing to do. So, sorry for the top of my head. There we go. I probably should be using the different ones in this one. All right, I just realized that. Let's do this. It's too hard. This is easier. I don't have to be so delicate in the pan with the silicone tongs. And are we almost there? Almost. Last one or two. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now they're all flipped over. And perfect. Now I'm going to slip those back here, and I'm going to get this ready to go under the broiler. And I really ought to get down there and grease that one of these days. Sorry for my hiney eating of those of you who had to look at it. Push that back there. Excellent. And the broiler. I'm counting to like 30 in my mind. I'm going to pop the heat back up on these little babies. There we go, so that they can brown on the other side. So who else is here? Tuna Melt. Hello, Bobby. Bobby, you guys should take a look because he put a great video out on how to make your own masks. And hello, Alex. Hello, Beth. And the potato skins are so great, really. And I'm using nothing except the little edges that I cut off to make them square so that you can make perfect little square bits and pieces. So let's see what's going on here with this little guy. Oh, it's coming along nicely. So there are a couple of things I love to do on weekend mornings. If I can get in the car, I love to listen to NPR and all the Saturday morning stuff. But for some reason, I prefer to listen to it in the car. I don't know why. And I like to listen to classical music, but this is also a little bit of a test. Good morning, Lisa. I've been getting pinged by YouTube and by Facebook telling me that I can't make any money off of these videos because I'm stealing other people's music. When I asked a lawyer friend who owns lots of radio stations what to do about this, he suggested that I move all my assets out of the country. So now what I'm doing is I'm testing to see if they are as vigilant about classical music as they are about pop music. So when I played Sam Cooke last night, even Facebook shut me down. Facebook has never shut me down for music before Sam Cooke last night. So I'm interested to see if they're out there to protect Glenn Gould's rights just as ferociously as they are everybody else's. And I've completely forgotten about it. Oh, thank God. Not quite. Needs just a few more seconds. The cheese can get a little more bubbly. See, this is the kind of thing I do. I'm such a bubblehead on these kinds. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Meredith. Hello, Chris. So, I think this is going to be a great day, a great lunch, and I highly recommend that everybody get something on your plate today, right? This is the kind of day when I would want to go for a really long walk and go see a movie. So I think I'm going to walk the 20 flights of stairs up my building twice and then watch the rest of this crazy show that I started watching last night. Hello, John. How are you? A Simple Favor. Oh, yes. That's a great movie. Okay, almost. We still don't have browning on our cheese. So I'm going to make you stick here with me until we get browning on the cheese. I am starting to run low on paper towels, so thank goodness for the little half size. Jamie, see, in privation, half size paper towels are very worthwhile. So I'm going to take that. I think these little guys are perfect. So I'm just going to pour them out here on a paper towel so they can drain a little bit. And set that over here and set this over here. And this is almost so close. Do you see? I've almost got brown on the cheese, and I want just a little bit more brown on the cheese. So I'm going to wait just a second more. And then I'd like to ask everybody to think about this. I know that when you go to the grocery store, Heinz is the default for ketchup, and you have such a hard time finding Hunt's. At least I do. Does anybody have a strong feeling that way? I know that the nice people at what do you call it? Cooks Illustrated say that Hunt's is the best. But I'm going to give these a little pinch of salt so that they get nice and salty while they're cooling and crisping. There we go. Big flakes of salt are always good. And thank you, Vicki. I use this every day. And surely now our cheese is going to be brown. And I think that that is just about perfect, right? Perfect, perfect. And I'm going to turn the heat source off in here so that it doesn't get 700 degrees in here. I hope that my bending over 700 times wasn't too much. So guys, this is so wonderful and lovely. Hello, Taylor. Hello, Mike. So guys, if you're on Facebook, find Mike Papaleo. He's doing the funniest thing, at least for wine geeks. And he's drinking his samples at home, and it's hilarious. I mean, it's just funny. He's drinking his samples. What else can you do if you're a wine geek? It's like sit home and drink your wine, right? So anyway, yes, I love Cooks Illustrated. As a matter of fact, over here, let me show you. I have right here a whole stash of Cooks Illustrateds. And I love to have them. And so anyway, guys, I'm going to go have a delicious lunch of Bloody Mary, tuna melt, and little tiny crispy potato skins. So you guys, tomorrow I'm going to do what, yes, darling, there's nothing to do except be positive. You could sit here and you could be miserable, and you could build up the cortisol in your bloodstream, which just make our bellies be all round and fat when we come out of here. It doesn't matter if it's a week or a year. We got to do this. And instead of coming out all crazy, let's just come out more connected, right? I see you guys here every day, and it's a total delight. It gives me something to live for, and I love it when Glenn Gould gets Brahms mad. So you guys have a great day. You guys fix something delicious to eat. Walk up the stairs every chance you get. Like I said, since I finally, realized I should be walking up the stairs, 9 flights of stairs makes you go a long way to feeling really great. So, guys, I love you, but I'm going to eat while the eating's good. Mwah! Love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you here tomorrow. And after the Sunday morning talking heads, you know I am going to be pissed off. So you guys have a great morning. Have a great afternoon. And go watch this crazy. Again, I apologize. I apologize for, I don't know why I have nothing to apologize for right now. I haven't been out of the house long enough to apologize for anything. So you guys go eat something good. Ciao. Love you. Bye.